Hi besties!
How are we? Long time no see.
I've got my Christmas tree up and I've got a Merry Catmas cup. You know, it's a good day. Welcome back to another video. This week we are mood reading. I've been busy and I've been in a slump bad. I don't know, I just keep getting hit with really bad books. The last couple of reads I've had have been really mediocre. So I thought this week we'd just mood read together because I need something to just save me. Also, please excuse the mess. I've just made said coffee I introduced this video with. I've just read Wild Love. Love it. It was great. It was, did I rate it 4 or 5 stars? 4 stars. It was a really good read. Nothing like screaming, kicking my feet, giggling, but it was like a very happy read. In this video, we are reading Iron Flame. I'm like halfway through. Wildfire by Hannah Grace. I have not read that, which is really weird. You know, we've all read that apparently, and I just have not. So we read that. And then Breakaway by Grace Riley. So those are the 3 books for the video today. And I'm going to share my thoughts. If you are a subscriber or you've watched any of my book videos, you know Fourth Wing was one of my favourite books this whole year. I absolutely love it. So much, I'm actually getting a tattoo of I Will Not Die Today, one of Violet's, the main female character's, quotes that she says constantly in the first book. I'm getting that as a tattoo. Like, that's how much I loved the book. Enjoy. Love you so much. Skipped to past me when I was making hot chocolate and looked like an absolute bum, so enjoy that. Girlies, I'm on 7%. What a way to start this vlog. I've got a hair mask in, I've done a face mask, Christmas PJs on, hot chocky in the making, washing up to be done, washing up to be put away, washing everywhere. It's a whole mess. It's the 16th and I am still on basically my first book of the month. I was in a slump. I am 400 and something pages into Iron Flame, and I thought this week we're just gonna mood read because I don't want to be in this slump anymore and I need to get out of this slump, whole slumping slump. I want the slump to be gone, and I thought just mood reading is the vibe. So my aim is to finish Fourth Wing, Iron Flame tomorrow. Is that really ambitious? Yeah, but also like tonight I reckon I'll get quite a lot of progress done. Tomorrow it's Sunday and I'm dog sitting the whole day. I've got quite a lot of work to do. I reckon I'll be able to get it done. So yeah, I thought this week we will finish Iron Flame and get 2 books done on my TBR for November, because you won't even have seen my November TBR. It's gonna go up tomorrow, but there's a lot of books on there and there is absolutely no way I'm gonna complete my November TBR. But if I can just get like a couple books done, I'll be happy. I think I've just been really sad that I've been in a slump, and therefore I didn't want to pick up my camera because then I have to acknowledge the fact I was in a slump. Holy moly, I finished Iron Flame. I read pretty much all of this on my iPad, on my Kindle. Holy moly. There must be a 3rd book. I don't know if it's confirmed. Surely there is it's confirmed, but I don't know when it's coming out. The ending. I'm scared because with the way Rebecca writes, I don't know which way this is gonna go. If you've read this, you know what I mean. This book was incredible. I will say I think Fourth Wing was better. This is 5 stars, quite happily. Fourth Wing was like 6 stars. Just because, I'm not gonna lie, this book was heavy. There was a lot to it, which, I'm not gonna lie, some of it I was like, what's going on? I really liked it and I freaking love the characters in this book and the relationships so much. Violet and Xaden, I would genuinely die for them. I think they're maybe one of my favourite couples ever to read. It was a lot though. Like, jeez Louise. I actually uploaded my November TBR video today because it was a little bit late. So we're gonna pick my next book. Where should I put this? Because I've got I'm running out of space on my bookshelf. Which is not ideal. I'm not gonna lie, after reading Iron Flame, I need a palette cleanser and I need something which is familiar for me and that I'm just gonna flick through. I'm gonna read either Wildfire, Breakaway, or maybe Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver. I'm leaning towards this because obviously this has got such a good reputation and it's quite a small book. There's 383 pages. I think I'm gonna go with this. And then maybe towards the end of the week we'll start either Lessons in Chemistry or Wild Eyes, or go over to Breakaway. For anyone like myself who has not read this book, even though we are probably in the very big minority, this book follows Russ and Aurora, who sleep together at a university party and then Aurora slips away before Russ learns her full name, and then they both turn up at a camp as counsellors, a job they had over the summer. Given their history, there's still an obvious tension between them, but the camp has a strict no-star fraternising rule. Russ doesn't want to risk heading home early, but Aurora has never been one for rules. And also, I don't know if I've really said this in this vlog, I thought Iron Flame was spoiled for me because I looked on TikTok at a Fourth Wing reference, or I think I searched like what Tarn looked like and Xaden and stuff, and obviously then Iron Flame got completely ruined for me. But it didn't get as badly ruined as I thought it would. I thought, and I don't really know what TikTok was telling me. Obviously do not go, if you're reading this, don't go on TikTok, just stay clear and finish the book. But I don't really know what TikTok was trying to say, because I set myself up expecting it to be ruined and I was expecting everything to come down, and then it wasn't, and the ending was way nicer, I guess, than I thought it was going to be, considering what TikTok told me. So I was a little bit confused. But yeah, I'm going to read this now because I've just made a cup of tea. It is 9:45 and I am too awake for my own good. And I've just remembered I've booked a fitness class for 6:30 in the morning. I'm going to cancel that right this second. I think Iron Flame, the adrenaline in me, because I was expecting such a dramatic ending and then didn't get it, I'm now just like, okay, well now I've wasted a bunch of adrenaline and now I'm just like all over the place. I'll see you tomorrow, maybe with a face of makeup on. Who knows though? Half of me just quite enjoys doing this little like nightly check-in. Oh no. Hey, hi. Girlies, I have updates. So the common theme with me at the moment is I have a physical book and then buy it on my Kindle anyway. So I should really just stop buying physical books because it's just, I'm paying for 2 books basically. I'm on page 199 of Wildfire, definitely over halfway. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not loving it. This book, I loved Icebreaker, don't get me wrong. This book has insane reviews and people obviously love Hannah Grace, and I also love Hannah Grace. This just, I don't know, it's just not like hitting. I'm reading it really easily and I will definitely finish it tonight. I say definitely as in like, I don't have 180 something pages to read. I do think I will finish this tonight though. If not, I'll finish it tomorrow morning. I don't know what it is. Like the storyline, this follows Russ and Aurora. Russ is an ice hockey player, I think. They don't really talk about what Russ does and don't know what Aurora does. They cross at a university party, end up sleeping together. Literally the next day end up at camp together as camp counsellors. The one night stand ends kind of awkwardly. She leaves because he goes to the bathroom. He's got kind of social anxiety, he's quite shy, and he goes to the bathroom after they do the deed and he's like trying to psych himself out to ask her out. She takes that as he wants her to go, so she leaves. Then obviously it's a bit awkward at camp, then they clear the air, and then quite literally the rest of this book has just been them chatting. They both got major daddy issues, fair, same. They both open up a lot about their feelings and I feel like I know the characters so well. But the like development of their relationship is so slow, but it's not like a slow burner. It doesn't like feel like anything's happening. Like they're becoming good friends, and maybe that's the aim of this book, is that they're friends, but it's like there's no like tension between them. There's literally just, oh, they slept together, they're at camp. There's a rule that people at camp cannot like do anything, sleep together, kiss each other, literally nothing, no fraternising. So obviously both of them have taken that very seriously. There's just not really been much. Like I said, I really know the characters. There is a lot of backstory to both the characters and like why they are the way they are. Them and their relationship together, there's not much. Like I said, I'm only just over halfway. Like I said, 200 pages and there's 388, I think. But I don't know, I'm a bit like underwhelmed is the best way to describe it probably. Just because this book has such insane reviews. I was expecting like Icebreaker vibes because like I've said, we all love Icebreaker. You know, Icebreaker was a 5-star. Right now this is sitting at like a 3. I'm a bit upset because I was really excited to read this and my sister loves this and obviously Goodreads loves this and all my people I talk to and all the people I watch on YouTube love this. So maybe something's gonna happen in the next, 188 pages. Oh well, I'm just over halfway. So yeah, those are my updates. It is 4:20. I'm just about to go back to work. I started work at 6 AM this morning. I will be back at like 7:15 this evening. Oh, honestly, I am ready to just sleep for years and years and years. Yeah, I'm going to go back to work now. Woo! Anyway, those are my updates. See you soon. People keep walking past my flat and my blinds are open and everyone can see. It's really embarrassing. I finished Wildfire. I gave it 2 stars. It was more like 2.5. I don't know if my hat makes me look weird. It's so cold. It just missed on so many levels. I did not really like Aurora. I did not really like Russ. I did not like, I don't know, it felt just a really weird dynamic between them. It felt forced. Like, it felt like they were meant to be friends and they forced something more upon themselves. Russ was very secretive, but almost in a like disrespectful way, I thought. I'm sure it was just because he was scared to be vulnerable and open up, which I get. The way it was written, I didn't love. I don't know, I had such high hopes for this and I'm not gonna lie, she disappointed. But book done, and we're on to our last book. I've got Breakaway, Fangirl Down, One Day in December, To Love Jason Thorne, Wild Eyes, Malibu Rising, and Lessons in Chemistry. My go-tos right now are Breakaway, because also Wildfire was meant to be an ice hockey romance. There was no ice hockey. Russ was just an ice hockey player. Oh, I think you can see how messy my bed is. I'm about to change my bed sheets. Or Wild Eyes. I'm leaning more towards this just because Wild Love, I loved so much. I read it in like just over 24 hours, I think. You know what, let's go with this one because I've already read an Elsie Silver. I haven't read from Grace Riley, so maybe, you know, this is like different. It's still ice hockey, so kind of the same as Wildfire, but I honestly wouldn't say Wildfire was ice hockey related. So I'm gonna start this right this second. I'm gonna cook dinner and change my bed sheets. And this is for Moira, who loved Cooper from the start. Who's Moira? This is a bit of a new location filming, isn't it? We've got our Christmas tree. That is how long it's been since I filmed. I DNF'd Breakaway. I don't even know if I have words. Like, when I read Bloodstream by Emily Carter, that was bad. It was like a 1 star. You know, if I could give it 0 stars, I would give it 0 stars, but I gave it 1. Also, please excuse, like, I've just made a coffee, so just excuse the mess. Yeah, Bloodstream, one of the worst books I've read fully. Like, I read the whole thing, the entire book. I was like, what is going on? No offense to the author, but so much was just not done. So much didn't make sense. It felt like the first draft of, like, a 3-star book. This book is not for the weak. It's not really for anyone. It was just, I don't know how to say this on YouTube, and I also know my mum's watching. I'm trying to think of a way to say this without my mum being uncomfortable and YouTube like demonetizing me. It was just doing the deed. Let's just say that. For every single chapter, every single word, they met up, they did the deed. Every single chapter, sorry, they met up and did the deed. Every single thing was revolving around doing the deed. And I was like, okay, so there's no storyline whatsoever. Like, the storyline was that she had a list of things she wanted to try, which that wasn't even on the blurb. I didn't even know what I was getting in for. God, I'm getting passionate, sorry. I thought it was going to be a little bit like The Fake Out, I think is what it's called. Like, the blurb was giving Penelope, the main female character, was really hurt from an ex-relationship and like needed to find love and trust in men again. And what was the main character guy's name? Cooper, most generic name ever. Cooper had lost his like spark on the ice and like needed to chill out. Like, I knew there was going to be doing the deed in it because it kind of like, they referenced it in the blurb. I thought it would be they meet and they kind of have an agreement that he's going to help Penelope like believe that men aren't trash, and Penelope is also going to like let loose a little bit. Therefore, kind of them having an agreement, but like in a, I mean, not that's necessarily wholesome, but in a nice, beneficial way. No. It was just friends with benefits. I am going to spoil this book, actually. I'm not going to like leave anything out because I really don't recommend reading this. He then ends up like falling in love with her slowly. I mean, I got to 188 pages. He ends up like basically falling in love with her, but she's like, he touches my knee and I feel this pang in my heart of emotion I can't feel. And I'm like, really? Like, really? The way she went through the list, it went from like the most innocent little thing to the most like niche I guess, thing, and that's when I DNF'd, and I was like, oh my god, no, tap out, I surrender, this is not happening. So yeah, I DNF'd it. I've never DNF'd a book. I have never DNF'd a book. I feel ashamed of myself. Bloodstream, closest I've ever been to DNFing a book, well, apart from now, Breakaway. Bloodstream was bad. It was 1 star, 0.5 a star, 0.1, 0.0001 of a star. But I finished it, and obviously it's on my Goodreads tally of books I read this month. Tried so hard to just skim read through Breakaway, because there was no storyline. That you literally could skim read the entire book and you would understand, because there was no storyline, there was no backstory, it was just them two doing the deed. I literally got to 188 pages. They start doing the deed and it's this niche, way too far, way too uncomfortable for me thing, and I'm like, no. What a way to end this video. This also took me ages to film. Work has been insane, and I'm so, not that anyone probably cares, but I'm sorry that I have not been posting on the old YouTube. When I tell you I just have not had the time.
Hi, hello.
Whoops, I was watching my fam, sorry. When I tell you I've just not had the time to do anything other than work, sleep, I'm not even sleeping, but work and eat. Apologies, and apologies for ending this video like this. Hopefully my next video, I've already started my next video and so far loving it. Slump needs to end. Slump really needs to end. It's, it's the last week of November. I really want to hit my reading goal. What are we even on? Goodreads come through. I'm gonna end the video here. I'm also gonna, this is where I filmed the intro, so hi again. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please, if you have any 5-star recommendations, please let me know, because I need a good book. I really need a good book. I've got 2 more books left in my reading challenge for 2024, so obviously I will smash that, but I kind of wanted to overachieve, overperform. Subscribe, I post all sorts of book content now. I just love books, just here for the reading. Kisses and hugs, bye bye.